Amnesty International has equally opened another front against the military with its interference in the peacekeeping efforts in Afaraoku, Abia State, where they are cautioning the military against doing its work of managing terrorist activities of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. This is not minding that the terrorist members of IPOB are back to making the entire area unsafe for citizens of Nigeria. This constant attempt to demonize the military in order to favor terrorists is one that the world must prevent upon Amnesty International to stop. It is immoral to promote terrorists against the interests of a sovereign nation. We have seen this strategy repeated too many times by Amnesty International with damaging outcomes, hence our decision to raise the alarm and alert the world to this criminality that is being made to appear like advocacy. Therefore, without prejudice to the explanations contained in the full version of the fictitious report to be published by Amnesty International, the Coalition for Human Rights Monitoring Groups in Nigeria condemns in its entirety as irresponsible advocacy that places the interests of terrorists above the safety of law-abiding citizens. We urge international community to step in and order a stop to this harassment of Nigeria and its institutions. It is a culture of impunity that should not be allowed to continue because it exposes other nations to being treated the same way. Our charge to Nigeria is not to allow this slight and threat to the stability of Nigeria to go unchallenged. Nigerians must rise up and disown Amnesty International and know what it stands for. They must take their future into their hands and send this demonic NGO out of their country in order to have peace. There have been previous efforts at making Amnesty International realize the errors of its ways, but which were discontinued after interventions from well-meaning and respectable Nigerians. This time, the actions we propose against the NGO is final, and we must not be discontinued until it is verified that it has ceased operations in Nigeria. We therefore urge all groups that have been picketing or demonstrating at Amnesty International office in Abuja or any other part of Nigeria to collapse into one persistent mass of protesters so that the display of being registered about the criminal enterprise will be more effective. We call on Nigerians on Twitter to report the handle at Rights for glorifying violence and inciting hatred against an entire country. Nigerians should also take the patriotic steps of identifying all social media accounts associated to Amnesty International and their staffers and report such accounts for violations of acceptable standard. We strongly advise Amnesty International and its staffers in Nigeria to treat this as a timely and friendly warning. The organization and those who implement its evil plans in Nigeria will now be treated in the same measure they have treated our dear country.